What up, family? How's everybody doing? Blessed, highly favored and loved, right? What's the goal for the day? Man, get somebody to smile. And make sure you smile. Again, it's very important. I just say people that don't smile, they just got demons in them. Straight to the point. It's actually a beautiful day out. I just finished cutting my hair. How'd I do? Need a haircut? Hit your boy up. Again, you need jewelry? Hit your boy up. Need some self-empowerment? Some life coaching? Hit your man up. Sunday, y'all. How many of y'all going to church? I know all the women like, I'm going. But again, y'all gotta see that agenda being pushed. You know, the past few days, I've been talking to more and more females than males. And no, actually, more males. But again, it's the females that really don't understand. Understanding the curse that y'all have. And again, just understanding you trying to find God alone. How are you in the Bible and you saying you finding God, but you're still doing things that's sinful? A lot of y'all still celebrating these holidays. A lot of y'all still acting like, nah, scratch that. I wouldn't even say acting. I wouldn't even say acting. It's just more of not being aware when you are aware. Not doing better when you know better. It's crazy. For instance, man, check this out, right? And I hope you listening. I had a talk with my daughter the other day, my oldest. I got to text her. She actually texted me back. And I asked her if anything was wrong with her, who hurt her. Why? Because I'm looking at her posts as well as everybody else that's in this matrix, especially females. And it's the same old post. It's more, motivating women, empowering women. Like y'all really been through some real hard times. Like, who hurt y'all that bad? Motivating someone, I understand that. I get that. But what y'all don't understand is that empowerment that y'all doing amongst each other, amongst other females, is actually toxic in the long run, even in the short run. I say that because I almost lost my track of thought. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Nah, but I say that because that's what the devil wanted. And y'all don't understand how easily deceived y'all are. He wants y'all to be alone. Y'all got to understand this, man. Eve did not want nothing to do with Adam. Especially when she got her ears tickled. It was over. Y'all got to understand this. A lot of y'all ears had already been tickled. Why? Because this society has made it so that y'all can have that power. Y'all are your own destruction. With that power, y'all don't know how to handle it. And I hate to say it, but this is why it was up to a man. Y'all came from a man. That's our job. Not y'all. Y'all don't think with logic. I ain't saying all of y'all, because some of y'all grew up and y'all, certain chosen ones out there. And like, oh, we all chosen, y'all. I got to remember this. I know we say I'm chosen or he's chosen. It's just being more aware than others. Think about that. Think about that. Because I always pointed back out to people that actually read the Bible or whatever religion they in, and I asked them simple as, do you think Jesus was a miracle baby? And again, people that go, yes. I go, wow, well, how come? How you think that? Again, when shit don't make sense to me, bro, you got to make it make sense. So I always get the face of, oh, well, no, never happened. Exactly. So let's put it in better perspective, better logic. Mary was pregnant out of wedlock. A lot of women don't want to hear that. But no, out of wedlock. It's no different than people telling me God knew who I was before I was born. And where I'm at in my life, I know I am a chosen one. I know I'm different. I know I'm gifted. Because it's in all of us. Some are just more aware. Hell, a lot of us is born with demons in us already. You gotta understand that. That's why you gotta watch the men that you are dealing with. Because us men got demons as well. So again, this is why women wasn't supposed to be sleeping around, period. This is why polygamy was against the Bible. This is why I practice polygyny. There's a difference. And that's when a man can have multiple wives or concubines. Well, you tell somebody that, they go, polygamy, no, there's a difference. They never even heard of polygyny. Shit, I never even heard of polygyny. I didn't even know it was a word. But I knew growing up in my life, the women that I was dealing with, I was able to love. They was happy. And notice how I said they, because it was one time in my life where I didn't have a boyfriend or a girl. A boyfriend, the fuck? A girlfriend. I had friends. And I kept them in a certain category. But the whole point was, I wasn't trying to lie to none of them. And that's the whole point, man. We gotta stop lying. I know it's a hard thing to do. Why? Because women, y'all act like y'all want to hear the truth. But y'all don't. You can't handle the truth. That's a straight fact. Straight fact. So y'all gotta remember this shit. This is why men do lie. Because y'all can't handle the truth even when we tell y'all. Why? Because y'all don't give a fuck about a man. It all falls back to Eve. Y'all don't take the time to understand the man. But y'all expect God to send y'all a man. A lot of y'all had good men. Good men that stepped out. To y'all, he's looked at as a cheater. Now again, someone that's cheating, that's in a marriage or in a relationship, is only when you're committing adultery. If you're dealing with someone that has nobody, you're not committing no crime. But women don't understand this. They don't want to hear it. But this is how it was. Isaac, Jacob, Moses, all of them had multiple wives and concubines. They had that for a reason. A lot of men deal with women, they're in a situation where their wife can't get pregnant. What is that man to do? And he gotta suffer for the rest of his life when he want kids because she can't have none? How selfish is that? But a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. Why? Because y'all still got the mindset of a 12-year-old. Like a little fucking peanut. Can't talk to y'all like adults. But seriously, that's straight facts. What is the man to do? A lot of y'all women are so damn selfish. Y'all don't see it. Y'all selfishness will block a man from his needs when it's supposed to be about that man. You are a helpmeet to a man. We forgot why we even here. We don't even know who we are. So a lot of y'all still caught in this matrix. Y'all still listening to the lies and the bullshit and wondering why your life is fucked up. Look back. I'm pretty sure your auntie, your mommy is in the same situation. The generational curse, it continues. And then y'all raise y'all kids, same path. A lot of y'all women thinking y'all can raise a boy. Can't do it by yourself. But that's what this world wanted. Why? To keep us broken up. And it still works. Because a lot of y'all eyes ain't open. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all could be happy. Y'all really got to understand, man. And that's, again, me growing up and dealing with different women, I just knew my purpose was too much for one woman. One woman couldn't fulfill my every need. My heart was so big. My love was too much. And for a lot of women, they don't understand that because they never had love before. Why? Because daddy wasn't there. Why? Because mommy was too busy trying to be about herself. Didn't really have time for her kids. Being single, thinking she don't need a man. Even if she was working, that ain't time with your kids. So who's raising your kids? Not you. But y'all don't understand this shit. Y'all think y'all good parents. And then your kid come out all fucked up when they grow up. You don't want to be blamed for that. I was in your life. No, you was there. But you wasn't there. You wasn't there. Physically, yeah, you was. I keep telling y'all, man, it's a spiritual warfare we live in. The mind is a beautiful thing. You got to learn how to tap into that shit. And I realized that in my life, especially when I was a child, most of us is like that. We was really tapped into our brain when we were babies. I know I was. I was into art. I was into puzzles. I was into crossword puzzles. Everything that was working my fucking brain. And I ain't care about nothing else because nothing else really mattered. I ain't know about none of this shit we got now. All this distraction. But when we was baby, we was really tapped in. That's why we gotta go back to our childhood days. Not saying act like a damn child. Grow the fuck up. But we gotta tap back in. There's too much distraction nowadays. Why? Because we gotta survive. We gotta work and live. Everything going on in the world, distractions. A lot of people not paying attention to themselves. And it shows. Don't want to go to the gym. Don't want to work out. Don't want to be told nothing. Every day is a new day to learn something. You don't know it all. A lot of y'all can't be told nothing, and that's sad. Very sad. But yeah, man, dealing with these women. So again, they was happy until it came across paths of them knowing each other. That was it. Then they in their feelings. And when they in their feelings, what happens? You don't want to be told nothing. You don't listen. Y'all got to understand this curse y'all have. This is why y'all women are so emotional. It's a curse. You have to learn to control that. But y'all don't know how to control that. And y'all get out of control. And then situations get out of control. And this is where most men fail, because once it gets out of control, you ain't even thinking about what you done did to provoke that man. Especially if you don't know about his life and what he went through, how strong he is. Mouth is a powerful thing. Words are powerful. I say words hurt more than the physical. The mental is where it's all at, I'm telling you. You could say some shit and that shit will last forever in someone's brain, in someone's life. But the physical, nah, you can heal from that shit. Think about that. What's wrong with y'all women? Boy, y'all got a mouth and don't know how to control it. Think about that shit. Telling you, been there, done that. Been in that situation. I see it before it even happens. And guess what? It still happens. Y'all really got to tap in. That's when you start evolving, you start changing. Got to start tapping in. Our ancestors was tapped in. They was in the conscious way more than we are. We too much into the damn physical. Like, seriously, that's why I love Dragon Ball Z. And I was telling my young client yesterday, I was stretching him out, and I asked him, you watch Dragon Ball Z? He was like, he started laughing. He said, nah, I don't. I'm like, is it because I'm too old? What the? I know it still plays. I said, nah, but you got to understand, you got to see things for what it really is. That's why I love movies, because they tell a lot. And when you see past the bullshit and you start seeing things differently, you're not caught in this matrix, you see the codes. You see the movies for what they really worth, what they really trying to tell you. That's when you start seeing things a lot different. But I'm like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z is about us. Think about that. Where do their hair go up? It don't go down. It points towards the sun. Towards the sun. Caucasians, their hair go down. said, where do you think they get their powers from? They had to learn, tap into themselves, get more self-empowerment, motivation, learn about themselves, that their skills got better. It's a spiritual warfare, y'all. So again, when you start looking at it like that, man, I was like, damn. There was a reason why I love that damn cartoon. Don't y'all be feeling like that though? Building up that energy. I said, we don't know who we are. We was told lies. We was told you need medicine. You're different. Nah. You can be gifted. It's all right to be different. I hate to say it, but you look at a kid that got mental problems. Shit. What they say, they got their retarded strength. You ever seen one of them kids? Man, I'm telling you. There's a movie, was it Red Dragon? I forgot. But it was connected to, I think, Hannibal Lecter movie. And the dude had different personalities. I love that movie. And he would turn into something, and he got so damn strong, like he was a whole different person. You could do that. You gotta learn how to tap in. Start using your brain. You know, my mama always told me when I was young, you know, teachers used to call on me. And I would always look up. And then when I looked down, and I would give my answer, it would be right. That's how my brain works. Ever since I was born, I'm a thinker. I ain't the smartest motherfucker. I damn sure ain't living like I know it all. I got it all, because I damn sure don't. But I do think a lot. And I realized, yeah, that is a gift. That's why I was into art. I was into puzzles, creating things. I know there's many of y'all out there that's like that. Y'all got kids that's like that. There's nothing wrong with your damn kids. Don't be listening to these schools talking about they need help, they got ADD. It wasn't until not that long ago, I know I'm switching all around topics and shit, but not that long ago, my daughter, my second oldest, my 10-year-old, was in school. School started in, they was watching her, because they know who she is. They know who all of us are. And they were talking about she needs special help. She don't pay attention in class and this and that. I'm like, that ain't the case. I know how I am. And she's literally just like me, to the T. And I remember when I was young, it was the same thing. I asked my mother, I was like, hey, mama, did I have ADD when I was young? I just asked her this not that long ago. God damn. Right? So she was like, oh, yeah, well, they tried to put that on you. And I was like, man, thank you. She's like, yeah, because you don't have ADD. There was nothing wrong with you. I said, yeah, there was nothing wrong with me. I just understood my brain works different. I realized at a young age, you can't treat everybody the same. Therefore, we can't all learn the same. And that's okay. And that's what I had to do through my school years. Figure out how I can learn. Because I couldn't learn by the system. They want you to learn a certain way. And then I started to realize, being in school, half the shit that they was telling us, I just had a feeling that it was just BS. Come to find out, it all been BS. Our whole history has been a lie, it's been a script. So, look at your kids, man. Seriously, pay attention. Don't listen to these people out here. I thank my mother. I listened to my other friends growing up that had to take Ritalin and things like that. I watched how it messed them up. Talk to them now, how they was like, man, that shit, it made it worse for me. Then I'm like, damn, started putting 2 and 2 together. It made it worse. Ain't nothing wrong with you. They did that for a reason. So then I started looking at my daughter, and I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with her. She needs more attention. She get bored. Who's teaching? Because they're not paying attention to her. She don't need to be in the classroom full of kids. She's gonna get bored. Her mind is like this. This is how my mind is. It's all over the place, as you can see. So I needed to learn how to control that as she does. But just keep her busy. It's all I was telling them. It's all you gotta do. Stay busy. I think now she's good. But again, then they want her in these programs. They want to watch her kids. They want to label them after that. Give them medicine they don't need to make your body and everything even worse. You gotta start putting everything in perspective. What I've been trying to tell you about unraveling your body. You gotta start doing that. A lot of us we got elbow problems. You know why? Again, our arm goes down and it turns. It turns. Everything up in there is all twisted up. So you gotta unravel yourself. Learn to stretch. Deep stretch, deep tissue. Get to them bones, get them things cracking. Learn how to practice your breathing the right way. Get the air flow going out your body, not keeping it going in and you trapping it there. We gotta start tapping into ourselves better, y'all. Learning how to multitask. Learning how to be ambidextrous. It's very important. That's tapping into your own body. Then you start morphing into something else. That's Dragon Ball Z right there. You could become a Super Saiyan. And start walking like it. Pick your head up. Especially if you're a man, you should be walking with your head up. I had to talk with somebody the other day, and as we talking, I realized he's looking at me, but he's not looking at me. He's looking down. I had to get in his vision. Look at me in my eyes, bro. So you can see me and know that I ain't bullshitting you. And that's the thing that I do. I read people. I'm going to look you in your eyes because it tells a lot. A lot of people give off so many signs without even knowing. You ain't got to go to school for this shit. You ain't got to go to school for nothing. Just learn. So many things you can learn on your own. Takes time, patience, learning how to tap in. Again, I was real shy growing up. And when I tell people that, like, they be like, get the fuck out of here, not you. And I'm like, yes, I still struggle with it. But there's certain things I do to make it work for me. And me motivating other people, it helps. It helped me. Dressing up the way I do, it helps me. It lets me, realize to not care. I don't care what nobody else thinks. I don't care. Learn how to not care. Now, I still got a good heart, big heart, but you gotta learn to not care. Because when you start caring, you start doing this, you start having thoughts and fear. Again, God didn't teach us fear. So who you think did? And what do you think a lot of y'all women do? Y'all fear relationships. Y'all fear men because of what y'all went through. When y'all wasn't at an understanding for one, whoever you was dealing with damn sure wasn't at no understanding for two. So you got to start realizing this shit. You got to learn to forgive. You have to. We're here to learn. You don't learn like that. Learn how to move on. Learn how to forgive. Start learning about the right things we're supposed to be doing in life and try to apply that to yourself. That's how you be a better you. Actually start caring for other people. Stop saying it's me, me, me. Stop putting you all the time. I never was the type to put myself first.